Just finished doing a program. We just wanted to talk to you. It's getting close to the end of the year. Dr. Paul, we're looking over our achievements in 2019. We had a pretty good year. We had a great conference in May on the drug war. We had a full sold out audience out here in Houston. The first time we've done something in Houston. That was a great success. We did the Ron Paul Scholars Seminar in August, the first time we've ever launched a program for young people. This is when our mission when we started, to reach out to young people. We had 20 great students, all-day seminar, Colonel Wilkerson, Jacob Hornberger, Phil Giraldi, a real intense day long on foreign policy. Of course, we had our August conference, which was a huge success again, completely sold out on Washington and war, the addiction to war. And you know what else? We just passed 200,000 subscribers to our Liberty Report, which is close to our own hearts because we get up every morning and work so hard on it. Well, we've had a pretty good year, Dr. Paul. I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, I'm very pleased, and I think the individual that did so much work on it, the executive director, if we could find him, maybe we could.
He's a slacker.
That's you.
That's
You did all this. But also, I'd like to recognize Chris Rossini.
Yeah.
He participates in the program, and every once in a while we get a pretty good program there. And even though our subjects change, but it's really helpful for what we're doing. But no, obviously you put it together, and you are able to keep me energized because there's some days I figure, how long am I going to be doing this thing? I figured probably. But you know what I think about? Every once in a while, I will have a tired day. I'll think, because we'll have our program in the morning, and then we might have to do an extra program, and then we'll be on TV and have interviews, and it strings out, and your schedule's the same way. And I think, I think I'm going to retire.
No.
And then I get to thinking, there's only one thing worse than being tired of this is retirement.
Yeah.
I would just not know what to do, because from the day one when I made up my mind to get involved in this type of philosophy, whether it's a foreign policy or anything, that's been my goal, is to promote a message. And with your help and skills in putting this program together, I think you helped me when we were in Congress too. Together, you were there doing a lot of research, and now we have continued to do that because it's been very good, and I am very pleased. I know you did a lot of work. I contribute a little bit, but I tell you what, we have nothing if we don't have viewers.
Yeah.
What if we had 100 viewers per day? And when we first started, we had 100 people turn on live stream. And I said, well, is that good? Is that good? And they said, well, at least somebody found it. Then all of a sudden, it kept bumping up and bumping up. I can't believe we've had over 100,000 on some of our films.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been good, and it's encouraging. So when I go out speaking, and I try to do it on our program, is I want to end up with optimism that we are reaching people, and that is the key to it. And that the Congress doesn't speak for what we're doing. The media doesn't speak for what we're doing. I think the college kids they interview on television, they're not speaking for us, because I meet so many of them that not only support these views, but they have their own little programs too. So, instead of the remnant shrinking and hardly anybody's talking about the truth in foreign policy and monetary policy, I think it's spreading. So I think there's a subtle expansion of it. So for that reason, it at least keeps me going, because I believe there is a response, and I believe in the message. I've never bragged about being the best delivery of the message, but I do brag about attaching myself to a philosophy which I really believe in sincerely. And thank you for all the work you've done in this program.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to work with you. It's been a lot of fun. It was different in Washington because it was more formal. We had to come in and have our ties on, and now it's a little more fun. But I do want to thank all of our supporters and all of our viewers, and just remind you that we're nearing the end of the year. The Ron Paul Institute is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and so your support, your year-end donation, will keep the Ron Paul Liberty Report going. It'll keep Dr. Paul hustling down here every day to work. But it'll keep us going. It'll keep our conferences going. It'll keep our program for youth going. And it'll keep the spirit of liberty alive. It'll keep the movement growing. So if you can help us with a year-end tax-deductible donation to the Ron Paul Institute, just go to ronpaulinstitute.org and hit support. Give us that tax-deductible year-end donation. We would appreciate it so much. We have some great plans for next year. Super exciting. We're going to let you know as soon as we get back to studio in the new year. Merry Christmas, Dr. Paul.
Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to all our viewers and all our supporters.